film, video can really serve as a powerful pedagogy when trying to understand phenomena, situations, activity, or folk. I sort of call it the ability to do some deep hanging out with a purpose. Documentary filmmakers have learned where you see the rich one is those people who immerse themselves for a period of time. And then, you get into these distinctions when you're talking with folks who come out of the tradition of ethnography and anthropology. Are you neutral? Where does the camera get placed? Are you a participant observer? For me as a filmmaker, I bracket that all a lot because I'm there to work with folks to get a story that they would like to tell, and I just sort of become the conduit to that. In the context of academic journals, that video is nice, but where's your data? Where's your evidence? Where's your methodology? Well, I think you can be just as rigorous in doing a documentary film. Now, you're not going to probably make a film about your methods, but you can write about the methods that you did. You can write about the hypothesis that you state. You can write about the evidence that you created. And then the video itself not only becomes part of that evidence and evidentiary warrant, but then it adds this other layered effect, which would be nice really to write about, sort of the narrative uptaking of the story, of the process that you're trying to talk about.
Child of the soil. I am the child of the soil, grew up in the dusty streets of the congested township where no tranquil prevails. How I wish I could delay the golden gift from moving away as it bids us goodbye, leaving behind the misty horizon at dusk and noise gradually fading away. But soon the sky will sparkle with diamonds that fill our hearts with warmth and hope as little creatures move out to greet the night and claim their freedom. Yes, it is time for me to rest, for the day's work is done and the lingering blaze is dying out. Very soon the morning will come crawling.
The name of the film is Mazazake, building each other. Mazazaki is a Kosa word which means to build each other through cultural exchanges and through the arts. So if apartheid was a word that meant separate politically based on race and was the dominant sort of political worldview since 1948 to 1994 in South Africa, if apartheid meant to separate, Mazazaki means to bring together. And how do you overcome the hangover of apartheid? Well, through sharing of culture and the arts is how the word was described and given to me by Tabong Queen, who's in our film. The film sort of came out of work that I had been doing in the Eastern Cape, Port Elizabeth, South Africa, starting about 2000, when we were working in township schools. And I was working with principals and teachers, setting up computer labs, some principal and teacher training programs and stuff that I do in my day job here in the College of Ed. And as I began doing the deep hanging out and work with these teachers and principals and hearing the stories of what life was like for them during apartheid, what they did from where they were at to sort of fight apartheid, and since the end of apartheid in '94, what they're doing now to shape the new democracy in South Africa, I was like, man, these are amazing stories, and I think they can speak so much, and we can learn so much from that work that they've done. These are the everyday heroes who helped put an end to apartheid and are helping establish and create a new democracy. I consider this work to be a contribution to rigorous scholarly work. It's been peer-reviewed through its own ways, through film festivals. I think it's making a difference in at least some of the classrooms. We've screened it in probably 6 high schools and at least 8 or 9 different university settings. And it's creating conversation, and people are taking it up in their own way. So I think it is academic work.
My last question is, do you consider yourself a technologist, a filmmaker, or an academic?
Yes.